Good morning, everybody. It's Mary Ellen from Create With Me, and I'm here in the Creativity Nest for Emmy's 3c's, which means coffee. If you brought your coffee, I've got my coffee today, and your computer, and some chit chat or card making. Maybe it should be 4c's. I think it should be 4c's. So chime in and let me know that you're here watching today. Um, I am, as always, going to give away the card that we make today to one lucky winner. I do a comment generator, a random comment generator. And because of that, on that same note, I would like to apologize for last time. It's the first time that I didn't post, but I did do one. But the person who won was actually out of town. So the winner from last month, and I'll post the card and the thing in the comment. I took a picture of it. Was Faith Steinberg. So congratulations, Faith. Watch for a card in the mail. That card from last time is coming to you. And I just apologize for getting it out so late. I have a lot of going on, and I knew you were out of town, and I know that you have your hands full right now. But that card will come in the mail. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Jan. How are you today? Hi, Tanya. Tanya made it. She's here. Usually you miss me, Tanya. Let me take that off. So I was trying to think about what I was going to show today because we're going to pretend that that is not there. That is a big fat mess. Good morning, Cal. How are you? We're going to pretend that that's not a big fat mess, but I am working on swaps that have to go in the mail that are going to Indiana for the Trip Achievers. And so I've been working, and honestly, I kind of pulled something together, and I'm doing something I don't normally do, and I'm going to show you a project that we did um, for club, and I hope my club ladies don't mind, but I'm going to feature today. I'm going to show you a lot of samples from the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. So that is on page 80 and 81 of the catalog. So if you have a catalog and you want to see it, you can look there. I'm going to take you down to my desk here. Let me see. All of a sudden, I'm drawing a blank. So this is the, oh, good, you turned on your notifications. Yes, I definitely got a gold medal. So Jenny says, looks like you got a gold medal because I posted on my page, and you can still go and fill in the blank for yourself. That procrastination, if procrastination was an Olympic sport, I would get a gold. And so even though I would say I really am not procrastinating, I'm just super busy with everything going on with the garden and all the, we put up a ton of corn this week. We've been putting up produce and on top of business. So that's my excuse, and I'm sticking with it. So here's the Bloom Where You're Planted suite. It's beautiful plants. It reminds me of those, the macrame hanger. I don't know about you guys, but we made macrame hangers back in the days, and I loved it. This uses a plentiful plants bundle. So here it is in the catalog. Let me show you some samples. And before I forget, I'm going to bring in the, this is the end. This is the end of the designer series paper sale. So if you took advantage of the Create With Me at Home for this month, you only have today and tomorrow to, no, that's not true. You have through Monday, August 2nd, to take advantage of 15% off the Bloom Where You're Planted paper. So this will not, yes, I need an assistant. Kelly says I need an assistant. And actually, I've been talking about that a lot lately. So I do. That would be very helpful. But anyway, the Bloom Where You're Planted paper is one of the papers that's on sale. So you're going to love this if you're signing up for it. And I'm going to show you the cards here in a minute. You're going to love them. But this paper is on sale only through to Monday. So Monday's the last day to take advantage. If you're interested in that, I'll put up my website and the host code here in a minute. So let's look at the samples for the Create With Me at Home. So here is the first one, and we give you a full tutorial and videos for these projects, and then all the pieces that you need. Here's the little project, but this is an easel card. So I don't know if you can see that real well, but this is adorable. There's one card. Let me put that over here. The second, well, this is, I'm probably going out of order for the ease of use, but this is a double Z fold card. Look how beautiful this card is. Uses the lattice. We show you how to color the lattice. The designer series paper is absolutely fabulous. We've got a mix of stamping and die cutting. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. And of course, this is Betsy. She's always stamps everything so beautiful. And then I love this card too because it has out of the box colors. Just a really pretty card. So that is the Create With Me at Home. You have until tomorrow to sign up for that. Lots of people are taking advantage of that. So if you want information on that, the event is on the Create With Me page. You can find it there with all the details on how to sign up in the Google form. And so I want to show you a couple more cards that I've made using that suite. So here is a square card. And what I mean by that is it sits like this on your desk. It's gorgeous. Uses all the plants. So this is all the designer series paper. So you can buy the paper and cut the little plants out and use them on a card like this. It's really pretty. And then here's the back, and you would sign the back. So that's one card. And then the card I'm going to show you today is one that we did in club. And this is just like a bay window card. So what it does is it opens up like this. Okay. And so it would be like so. So it just looks like a little bay window. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to give you the measurements. And we're going to do that together today. So that's a card that I'm going to show. I'm going to put it right. I'm going to try to keep it in the camera so you can see what I'm doing. All right. So, oh gosh, I'm having trouble, aren't I? Let me know if I paused. I might have to start again. I'm going to keep recording. And I will go up on the please watch, and I'll go up on YouTube and I'll send the link there. So I'm going to keep going. Hopefully it's no harm, no foul. I know I'm probably stopped for everybody. But here's the dies that come with the Plentiful Plants bundle that cuts out some of the designer series paper, and then cuts out some of the other, you can do the little macrame plant hanger. So let me show you the pieces for this card. There's a lot of them. I'm going to move this up here, I think. All right. So we've got some Whisper White paper. The inside piece is 4 1/8 by 3 1/4, and then this is just scrap to stamp on. We've got our 4 1/4 by 11 piece of paper for the base card, and then we've got a lot of little pieces here. So I need to go grab my cutter scorer. I told myself I was not going to get up so you could see my mess, but I didn't have a choice because this is really important that I have this. So here is the measurement. So on this long side, we're going to score at 3/8 of an inch. We're going to get our cutting blade out of the way. 3/8 of an inch, which is really tiny. And then 1 7/8, 3 5/8. I know they're funky measurements, but 5 1/8, and then 5 1/2. Okay, so I should be able to put that away. We're going to fold that down. So we've got these little measurements here. Let's lay out our pieces. So we've got one piece that's going to go here on the inside, but we've got all these little pieces that are going to go around our window. So I've cut them to fit. This is just the designer series paper. Um, the long one will go in the middle, and then the two short ones will go here. And then we've got these strips that we could put the brick here, or we could put the green side here. That is here nor there. It's your personal choice. And then I have pre-cut a lot of these little pieces. So let's do some stamping. This is my inside. This is my scrap paper. And I'm going to stamp my window. Way over here. And I'm going to stamp my, that's the only thing I need for that, 2 shutters with Evening Evergreen. I use cinnamon cider here on this window frame, and then I'm going to use Evening Evergreen. Now, there are dies for these, but I'm going to just cut them out with the scissors. So I just find it's just as easy to do that on something like this that's a rectangle than to get up and move off camera. So I'm going to quickly cut these out, these shutters. And then here's the window frame. Okay, so let me get my scraps out of the way. All right, I'm going to bring in a piece of scrap paper. I'm just going to pull one of these pieces here. And I'm going to put my window here. And I've got Daffodil Delight and a blending brush right here. And I'm going to bring in some light into the room, kind of coming from one corner. Excuse me. All right, so that just gives a little warm glow to my room. That's where the looking into the home. And so now we're going to do a little bit of assembly. So I've got the front of my card here, and I'm going to bring in, I'm going to sneeze again. I'm going to, excuse me. I think my allergies have been horrible. I have had to take Benadryl lately because my ears have been itching and all kinds of things. So I don't know if it's really bad allergy season right now or if it's just me. I'm not sure, but just pardon me for that. Okay. I'm just gluing the strip. I decided this one has the green. I decided I'm going to do the brick on this one. Okay. And I'm going to save the third one. That goes on the inside along with this. And now I can add the pieces of brickwork that go at the bottom. The little, it's not a planter box, but kind of the wainscoting. So I can't even say, tell me what you're doing because you're not even on right now. But I'm still recording, and hopefully I'll be able to put this up and you'll be able to watch the whole thing later. And I'm so sorry. I just never know which internet to use and how it's going to work out. So I'm hoping that this will be solved someday here in the future. It's the love of country living. You gotta love it because otherwise it will drive you totally insane. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my window right here in the middle. See how perfect? So this is welcoming window. This is not part of the plant bundle, but see how nice it works together? It fits in there perfectly. Got a little gnat or something here. And then here's the little shutters I'm gonna put on the side. Okay, so there's my window. I'm working off camera, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna work. Let me move this down just a little. Then, well, that's better, isn't it? So now I can be down here where I normally am. So I was way off. I'll bring this down. Okay, so now it's time to add some plants, and I've got some, let me get some dimensionals out. I've got some pots that I cut out of the Designer Series paper, and I'm going to add, let's see, I've got the little mother-in-law's tongue. Do you call it that, mother-in-law's tongue? Or it's snake plant, but we always grew up with it as mother-in-law's tongue. I think it's known as either. I want a little dimensional on that. And I'm going to actually add that right here to this side of my window. And then I'm going to, I want to add a little window box. Let me see if I can do that. I think what I'll do is, I've got some mini dimensionals here, but I'm going to, since I have this one in my hand, I'm just going to cut this one down in half. And again, I'm off camera. Okay, and I'm going to put that under my window here. And then I want to add my, I die cut one of the dies, and I'm going to add my little succulent here. And then I can hold that on. I can just reinforce it. I'm using a little glue. I'm probably off the camera again. I'm using a little glue on the back here, but I can reinforce it with a dimensional. That works really, really well. Okay, and I'm going to put that right here on my shelf. Lovely. Okay, I like that a lot. Now, I'm going to do my bending out. This is a little bay window, so we're going to go out and then in and in. Okay, so there's our little bay window, so you're kind of getting the idea. Hopefully you came back and watched. And, oh, am I a pot short? I might be. I thought I had another pot here. Oh, no, here it is. Okay, so let me bring in this pot. I'm not even gonna use glue here. One of my tricks, sorry, let me just get up in the camera. One of my tricks is I like to just use my dimensionals. I don't even have to glue that on. I just add it with the dimensional and then put another one up here. And when I put that in my pot, I want to have my leaves coming out so it looks, doesn't just look like the hangers on top of it, but the pot is, it's hanging out of the pot, if that makes sense. And then again, I can take a dimensional, and I think I will take a mini dimensional, and I can just add a dimensional down here, and that's going to attach it to this pot here. And I could do maybe one, it might be a nice idea to have one up here. I think I can do it without it showing. So let's take those off. Well, let's leave those on because we still have to do the inside. So let's go ahead and stamp our inside. We're going to change this card up to a thank you card. Okay, I'm going to say thank you. Wait, the outside's going to say thank you, but the inside's going to say a little note with the biggest thanks. And I'm going to stamp in cinnamon cider my pot down here. And I'm going to stamp my mother-in-law's tongue or my snake plant in evening evergreen right here. So we are going to be done with cinnamon cider, but while we have the evening evergreen out, I'm going to get my two little pieces for the front. I'm going to stamp thank you. I think it'll fit on here. It's going to be close. Probably should have had it a little bit bigger. Let's see. It's not horrible. It's not great. I'm going to try it one more time. Am I in the camera? I'm going to try it one more time on the other side. Otherwise, I'm going to go with what I had. I'm going to take that down, just tilt it a little. Okay, there's that one. Oh, that one's not bad. I like that one. Okay. And then I'm going to just, I like to just, I could either flag it. In this case, I'm just going to do a little diagonal and put a little glue on there. Add it to this layer. And then mimic that same thing on the cinnamon cider. And then I can glue that on the front of my card. right over the right over the window. Big thank you. It's a big thank you. And then on the inside, it's a little different. I'm going to put my paper over here. So if you noticed, I moved my greeting over just slightly. And then I'm going to put this brick designer series paper right here on this edge. I want all these three edges to be equal. That leaves a little strip here. And that's where I'm going to put my third little strip, but this time I'm going to turn it over and use the greenery as a contrast. And since I use liquid glue, I can kind of slide it around. And now I'm ready to adhere my hanging basket that's going to hold my window card open. So if I just pop that right in here, that's what's going to hold my window open. But you'll see it's kind of popping out. So what I like to do is I like to take glue right here on this little piece here and hold that. I'm going to hold this down. Okay. Just let it stick for just a minute. All right. Then this is a little bit, holds just a little bit nicer as a window. Okay. So that will just tuck under your plant hanger and your plant. I'm having trouble there getting it under there, but this tucks right under there. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to add, I'm going to get my take your pick tool. Let me put my lid on here. And I'm going to add a one of the genial gems just to the top of my hanger to finish it off. And it also covers up that little mini dimensional that was, and this, it's nice because this matches the brick. You could do the green to match a plant. Both of these are really, really, really pretty. So there is the card. And come back and keep commenting after I post the link. And I promise that I'm going to do a comment generator on Monday and send this to somebody. So I apologize for freezing up on you and not seeing what everyone has to say today, because that was the whole point, is that we get to do a little chit chat. So sorry about that. I'm going to just pause there for a minute and get a picture so you can get a picture of that. I'm also going to pull in this. I've got some directions there. If you want to snap a quick picture, there's the basic scoring and cutting for you. And there's a little picture there. So you can see it and take a little screenshot, and then you'll have the measurements if you want to do this on your own. But just remember that the Designer Series paper sale is only on sale until Monday, and then it is gone. So you'll want to grab some of this paper, or if you are interested in the at home, we just are taking signups till tomorrow, and then we close that out, and we'll start shipping things after the 10th or by the 10th. So that will be coming to you soon. So if you have questions, please post them. I really appreciate you. And I'm going to go back up to my face. Excuse me. And I'm going to clear my throat. And I'm going to say goodbye for now. And I promise I'm actually going out to lunch with a friend. So I'm going to take my iPad with me and I'll upload right away. And I really miss you guys. And I miss that I didn't get to see your comments. So please watch later, comment. And I will, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thank you for coming to create with me.